What's up guys, it's Mike with Reefing. Come back at you with another video, and today it's Black Friday and I bought a bunch of stuff from BRS and a little bit from saltwateraquarium.com. So let's jump in and see what I'm going to do to upgrade this tank. Alright, so I decided to go and get some HW Marine Reefer salt. Mostly because I want to try something new, mostly because my salt bucket's kind of taking over my life right now. So I figured maybe if we do a box, I won't have as many. Unfortunately, when they shipped one to me, it kind of, exploded a bit, so it's kind of covered up right now. And I got a little crazy with my supplements, so I bought the 35-pound soda ash and calcium because I got tired of buying those little 7-pound bags because I run through more than that in a year. So I run through about 10 pounds a year, maybe. So we'll see if this will last me. I'm thinking at least 2, maybe going on 3 years. But now I got all this bucket and I still have my Brightwell bucket down there that I need to use. Well, let's be honest, you're not here for salt mixes and supplements. You're here for the real deal. Yes, the haul. So I will be adding the K+ and A- to my calcium alkalinity. I got some new fish food I want to try out, and dosing lines for the Reef Dose 4. Now, after searching around for a while, I found out that I cannot use rigid RO tubing based off of looking on the Facebook groups and everything for the Reef Dose. Just go into the Red Sea Facebook page and then they'll let you know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some of this tubing, but I really do need to use that rigid RO tubing because it needs to go through to the Kalk stir. So what I found was this solution. So I can go one of these step barbs to this tubing here and then push it in to the RO section, and hopefully that works. I think it should work. I don't know, we're gonna figure this out and see if it works. If not, I'll be back at you in a little bit. It does not fit at all into that stem, but true. Let's see, can you see that? Come on, film. Oh well, that is 3/16 to internal diameter to 1/4 inch outer diameter. And this fits perfectly in how I want to do it. Yeah, I might have a problem. Let's see. Alright, I'm going to try to open this up and we'll jerry-rig this puppy together and see if this works. So let's open up the Reef Dose and see what I can do. Oh baby, let's take this puppy off. Trying to do this one-handed. Not working. Ooh, it looks nice and well put together. Oh look, you even have little stickers, any supplements you want to put on here, and you can kind of label things. That's pretty. Alright. Oh baby, you're beautiful. Look at that. Just in case anyone wanted to know, it says the inlet and outlet hoses include lock nuts that are designed for flexible tubing with appropriate internal diameter of 1/8 inch and external diameter of 3/16 to 1/4 inch. Alright, so I don't think this tube will work because it's not going to fit with that little lock nut. See, I got all this RO tubing run and I'm going to have to redo it. But the main thing I'm worried about is going through here because it does that little push connect fitting with the RO tubing. That's going to push the water down, up, and back into the tank. So let's figure out what we're going to be doing here. Okay, so it looks like the rigid RO tubing can go and connect right onto there and just kind of push it through. Not a big deal. So what I could do is run that rigid tubing down in the Kalk stir and see what happens from there, hopefully. We'll figure this out. We're gonna jerry-rig the crap out of this. Now I tell you what's really gonna suck is getting those RO tubing out of there and put the other tubing in and making sure that it stays in. I might have to do something else with that. Oh god, this is such a pain in the butt. If I would have got 2 doses though, this would have been super easy to do because I could just use the same fittings I have. But 2 doses on sale were $2.80 a pop and this was $3.40. Yeah, saving several $100. Alright, time to unattach these and see what mess I'm gonna make. Alright, so my calcium and potassium nitrate, got that here, but you can kind of see it doesn't go all the way in. which means I'll probably be leaving about 2 inches, an inch, maybe, of solution at the bottom. So I might have to come up with a solution to that, no pun intended, in a future video. So I want to make a distinction in the RO tubing that I got. There's 2 different diameters. The thicker one was what I used for drawing from these containers. This thinner one actually fits a little bit better at the bottom, and I can get it over this type of tubing. Now I am going to have some space at the bottom, so what I think I'm going to do is whatever's left on this tubing, I'm going to cut and just kind of put it at the bottom. Alright, update on the dosing lines. I have ran it and everything looks good. Everything's nice. I like it, except I need to kind of terminate this stuff. Unfortunately, it's all with those push connect fittings that I had with the RO tubing. So I think I need to buy the little like kit that it comes with just to get them set up, because right now those are just kind of dangling there. I'm not cutting them to length just yet because I need to be able to figure out exactly where I'm gonna put them. But overall, I mean, it was super easy to calibrate. I understand that this is a very nice one if you use it with their supplements. It's easy. I don't know if I should have gone with the dose or not. I wish they would have made it easier to just go to like a push connect fitting for the, you know, the Reef dose to the RO tubing, but they didn't. So I'm with this. It looks nice, but if I were to do it again, I probably would do a different sump altogether because my sump's kind of limiting. I mean, it's great to get off the ground, but I might just do like a 40 breeder next time and just move things around, because one of the things I noticed was, if you look at that, that is just like calc, not even calc, it's calcium deposits just all built up on that. And I have gone through and I have cleaned it off the best I can. I mean, we're talking caked on layers. One of the bad things about the BRS 1.1 milliliter dosing pumps is they do not come out fast at all, and it's causing a lot of debris and sediment there. Alright. Oh, okay, Spencer. So I'm in the middle of cleaning up my mess over here. So I got that cleaned up. I still got to clean up the workspace over there. Fun times. So I'm liking everything from the pump so far, except how to get it into the sump. Now I think what I'm going to do is, back here where those lines go in, I think I'm going to just buy the little acrylic plate that they have that kind of drips it in with the tips, because I think that's going to be better in the long run. I also think what I'll do is probably just like weld it a little bit using the not JB Weld, whatever it is, that acrylic welder up there, and make like a little lip kind of like this where it can attach onto it and just kind of drip over the side. So put like a little plate here, vertical, and then it will go over the side like that. So yeah, this is gonna take a while. Also, that little small power head is gonna go in here, because when I get the calc going, this is gonna drop right in there and it's gonna get kind of mixed up, and it's also gonna mix up everything there. So I'm gonna try to have this pump on and calc stir on when all the supplements are kind of going. Brock, no, stop licking the baby. Spencer, did that taste delicious? Alright guys, I got the Reef Dose Deluxe 4-tube kit in. I think I'm going to jerry-rig it and figure out how this is going to work on the sump. And then there's a baby there, jumping, trying to jump in his jumper, but he's not really being successful. He's just chilling. Alright, so if anyone wants to know if these tips, let's see, actually fit into one of these RO tubings, they do. But I would say it's a pretty loose connection. Not like when you're putting in the their tubing, where it's, you know, definitely, yeah, it's definitely a snug connection. So if you wanted to go to RO tubing from this, watch me pull. I mean, it's not too loose. I mean, okay, here's my plan, and here's my thought. I don't know if I'd trust it, but I'll show you what my plan is. I think what I'm gonna do is put the tubing in like that and call it a day, because it's gonna be pretty tight. Now I could just kind of put the tubing there. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I mean, it does fit, kinda, and no, that's a bad idea. So I think we're gonna do the RO tubing to this, and go in, and then I'm going to kind of jerry rig something back here and see if it works. All right, so I have everything set up and the calc stirrer is going. I put in a manual dose of like 1,000 milliliters for this, and it kind of filled it all the way up, and some of it started going in the tank. So I decided to like turn it off, but I couldn't figure out how to turn it off on the manual dose. I think once you set a manual dose, it just does that manual dose until it reaches completion. So what I did was I kind of pulled the where is it? The little feed tube out of here. Yeah, that's kind of weird. I don't know why once you have that dose, it just keeps going until you get the dose completed, because if you ever want to change your mind, you're kind of screwed. I turned off the Reef dose and it's still running, so we'll see. It should be done in the next couple minutes, I would think. All right, so I have my little dosing line set up right there, dropping right over top the return pump, and I have a little power head that is a cheap one that I got with that tank breakdown for free, pointed right there. So whenever it doses, the calc stirrer will be going, and the calc stirrer is set to the same plug that little pump is going to. So it's going to keep on stirring and keep on kicking up the water. So everything's going to be in suspension, because I don't know, man, I didn't like how those dripped down over there. I had to rip out all that back wall. It was just totally calcified. So I just wonder how much calcium alkalinity I lost to just precipitation, honestly. I think this is going to be much better in the long run, and I kind of have it set in a way where it's wedged between this and the 15-gallon auto top-off reservoir. And this little barb fitting that goes to the RO tubing is working really well. I don't know if I would use this with the Reef dose and do it like keep all these lines the same and then just only have a small piece connecting to the Reef dose with these lines, because it's easy to push things through it. I don't know about pulling things through it because I don't know. You can kind of see it's constantly going right now. It's at 15 milliliters a minute is what I've had it set to. So this the slowest dose possible. I'm just not sure, like if I were to cut this here and have that RO tubing on both of these and just keep the RO tubing the same that you saw there, like the blue ones, if it would work well. I mean, this silicone tubing is pretty nice. I like it. It doesn't look like it's going to kink, but there is a little impingement right there on it when I was running the line. But I do like it. Just it doesn't work well with the trigger system sump. And I wonder if anyone else has converted this to RO tubing using those little barbs that come with it, other than me. But I didn't run it for a long distance. So I'll keep you guys updated and let you know how long that lasts, if I get any leaks or anything. I don't think I will, but I would be worried that if I ran all RO tubing through all this and then just had little itty bits where the silicone connects to those barb fittings, that it might leak in the future. But this I have no problem. I don't think this is going to leak. Another thing that I got was the Tunzi Magnet Strong Plus, and I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, it's pretty good. It glides fairly easily on the 19 mil glass, but I don't think it's as, I have to go over it multiple times. I don't have the blade on it, the metal blade on it just yet. I think I'm going to put it on it and see if I like it a little bit better. But right now it's about the same to me as the Flipper Max. I think the Flipper Max, the old one, has a stronger magnet for 19 mil glass than the Tunzi Strong Plus magnet cleaner. I don't know. I'm debating it right now to see if I like it. Let me put the blade on and see if it's better. But this was another upgrade I got for the tank because I was just kind of tired of any scratches. But I don't know if it's going to clean as well. I think I found my solution, and it is to just switch these. Yeah, so actually the Flipper Max is really strong. It's actually stronger than the Tunzi Care Plus magnet, and it does a really good job when you combine the two. I love how you have to spend like $200 to get an actual like magnet cleaner that you like, but this algae scraper is actually working out pretty well right now. So let's see. Yeah, that looks really stupid, but it works. So that's my other upgrade for the tank. So overall, I'm really happy with the tank and how it's doing. I don't really have anything else major coming up. I do have a guy who might be buying like pretty much everything in the frag tank. So if that works, then all the stuff that I had spent this Black Friday would be paid for. Hopefully. We'll see. So, before I go, don't forget to leave a comment below. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know how you like this. Let me know if I kind of helped you out for like the reef toast, if you kind of understand like why I had to switch from RO tubing to regular like the silicone tubing, and I'll leave you with some shots of the tank. Until next time, guys, I will see you later.